When it comes to RPGs, a lot of people believe that they may be too difficult for a younger audience. However, there are several games that have more simple, approachable RPG mechanics that can prove fun for all ages. This list of Switch RPGs confirms that it's never too early to become a fan of the genre. Going back to my early days of playing video games, A Link to the Past has to be one of my most favorite games of that era. I had tons of fun roaming around, exploring dungeons, and solving puzzles. And I did that at a very young age. Blossom Tales: The Sleeping King has that same look and feel. In fact, the developers don't shy away from that inspiration either. There is a good 7 to 10 hours of gameplay with fantasy violence and mild blood as stated by the ESRB. Also rated for everyone 10 years and older. Cat Quest is an action RPG where the main character, which is a cat, sets out to rescue his sister. The game takes place in an open world where you participate in real-time combat and explore dungeons. Again, there is a decent amount of playtime of 7 to 10 hours, and the ESRB has rated this game for everyone ages 10 and up. Is it possible we could combine learning as well as having fun playing an RPG? This game has the possibility to expand some vocabulary. The method in which you attack is very interesting. You have a small bank of letters that you use to spell out words, and the bigger the word is, the harder the character hits the enemy. Letter Quest is rated E for everyone, but includes some mild fantasy violence. This cute little farming simulator packs quite a substantial amount of content. The main objective of the game is to collect the ingredients, cook the meals, and help manage a cafe. Little Dragon's Cafe has a unique children's storybook art style that can appeal to anyone. As stated on the ESRB website, animals generally disappear to puffs of smoke and transform into large ham hocks when attacked. The words "damn" and "piss me off" are in the game. Oceanhorn has been on the Nintendo Switch game roster since the very beginning. This action RPG has you exploring islands, solving puzzles, and fighting monsters. The gameplay is pretty straightforward and very reminiscent of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Oceanhorn is rated for everyone ages 10 and older with some fantasy violence. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a fun game, and I think everyone should play it regardless of age. This strategy RPG has simple, turn-based tactical mechanics with characters many young gamers will instantly recognize. This may be a great game to get into the genre. Disclaimer from the ESRB. Characters use cartoony blasters and grenade-light explosives to defeat enemies that disappear into pixels. Some cutscenes and attack animations depict slow motion and/or close-up damage effects. During the course of the game, Rabbids make occasional flatulent noises. Characters are also depicted bathing in toilets, scratching their buttocks, and/or sitting on toilets/pipes. And the word hell appears in the game. There is no doubt there is a Minecraft inspiration here, but if you were to put more of an emphasis on combat and RPG elements, you'd have Portal Knights. The player has to choose between 4 different classes: a warrior, a mage, a ranger, or a rogue. Players can also have split-screen co-op or join in on a 4-person online multiplayer session. ESRB warning: characters use swords, arrows, and magic spells to battle stylized, fantastical creatures such as skeletons, dragons, and giant worms. Combat is highlighted by cartoony explosions, impact sounds, and light effects. As always, online interactions are not rated by the ESRB. If you were to strip down the mainline Pokemon games and combine it with the Pokemon Go mobile sensation, you would have Pokemon Let's Go. The simple controls and light RPG mechanics makes this title accessible to basically anyone, almost as if the intention was to bring in an entirely new audience. There really isn't much of a narrative in Pokemon games, and Let's Go is no different. The main idea is still collecting monsters and pinning them up against other non-playable characters in the game. This game is rated E for everyone. Marvel Ultimate Alliance has a ton of characters you'll know if you've been keeping up with the Marvel Cinematic Universe as well as their comics. This action RPG has you controlling a party of 4 of your favorite characters on screen at one time. This game is also very easy for anyone to pick up and play. Players will punch, kick, and throw enemies in frenetic combat. Several characters use guns, blasters, swords, arrows, and magic attacks. One sequence allows players to throw oversized missiles at characters, and a boss battle requires players to use laser turrets to shoot a giant robot. One character is briefly depicted with blood splattered on his apron, and a battlefield contains a large occult symbol that appears to be painted in blood. Some gallery images depict characters in revealing and/or form-fitting costumes. Most of the games in this list are rated everyone 10 years or older, but if your child is younger, I see no issue with some of these titles. Parental discretion is advised. If you feel like I've left a game out, please put it in the comments below. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.